Alright, hello everyone, my name is Times and this is going to be the first ever video I make and the first installment of a new series I'm going to make on YouTube called Endgame Completionist, which will basically be a series where I attempt to complete as much content as I possibly can with focus on collection log, of course, and more specifically PVMing. Yeah, the reason I'm starting this series is because there's been like a lot of hype about collection log lately, including myself, and I hope that maybe me starting this series will help me or help motivate me to do content which I otherwise wouldn't do. So that and just pure enjoyment is like the combination for why I wanna make this series. The video right here will not contain any actual content as in PVM and progress and stuff. It will just be a short overview where I show my bank and my stats and where I currently am, and I'll talk a bit about my current goals and my long-term goals. So it'll just be like a short overview video introduction to the series. The series is gonna be called Endgame Completionist, since I am as in-game as I can possibly be, with max total level, all quests done, all achievements done, combat tasks done, and a pretty good amount of collection log slots already filled in. As for the bank, it's looking pretty at 8.6 bill right now, and there's a bunch of stuff. I just want to go quickly go through what I have, just give an overview of how my bank layout is. The first tab right here is just basically the essentials, I think. Some TPs, some farming tools, teleport runes, just cannon, graceful, all the basic stuff I use for clues and just getting around the game in general. And a bunch of random shit. I should probably clean this up, I don't know. Just random loot stuff I put in here as well. Some new pets I obtained recently, stuff like that. That is the main tab. Next one is potions and food, which is one of the favorites, of course. It's always nice to look at what you have and what you don't. It gets a bit disgusting down here, but let's not look at that. Yeah, so just all my supplies essentially in this tab. This is a skilling outfit and skilling gear tab, for whenever I want to do specific skilling content. This is where I find that kind of stuff. Nothing really too interesting in here, besides maybe the toggle stack. That's about it. All the skilling sets and so on. Next up on the list is my resource tab, which is my favorite tab besides the gear tab, of course. And it just includes all types of skilling stuff I can use to gain XP. Just a bunch of, I guess, PVM loot, which adds up to a lot of XP in the end. Just the logs, diamonds, gems in general, ores, bars, everything. It's just a bunch of stuff I can use to gain XP. Because long term, I really want to get some post-max XP, and this is where this tab will come in handy. I have no idea how much XP is actually banked in here, but it should be quite a lot in all different kind of skills. So it's something I will definitely passively work towards when I want to AFK something and just do something on the side. I can just start skilling and use some of these supplies up, but this tab will just keep on going, and it's kinda nice to look at. But it's just resources and alchables and stuff like that. The next one is the herbal tab, which is basically just my herbs, my secondaries, unfinished potions, and the seeds. And it's just used for farming and for whenever I want to make potions in general. This tab is, I don't know how to describe it actually. It's just a mix of all types of collection log drops. It's mostly PVM, but there's a bit of skilling in it as well with all the big fishes and stuff. It's basically just a bunch of collection of stuff which I don't want to drop, and I kind of want to keep on my account, so I just put it in this tab. So it's just a unique drop tab, I suppose you could call it, and a bunch of random stuff as well, like dragon stuff, which really shouldn't be here. I really should fix my bank actually now that I think about it, but yeah. It's just a bit of a random tab. This one, however, is my pride. This is my gear tab, where I have everything a man can possibly dream of. As I said earlier, I am kinda in-game, and with that I mean I kinda have all in-game items, all kind of relevant in-game items. I'm still missing a few, like the Inquisitor set and a big ticket item like Elysian Spiritual and stuff like that, but I have the essential stuff you need for most PVMing in the game to do it rather efficiently. All my max setups are over here on the left, and I have all my Slayer arms lined up. All the rings in the game, I have all the guard swords, just some essential weapons, CCB, Fang, Warhammer, all that kind of good stuff. I have all my ammo and some barrel sets, and just the more we scroll down, the more disgusting this tab gets, but let's not look at this. We can look at these weapons though. The wildy weapons I obtained recently after the wilderness update, and the Venator bow I got not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago or something. I finished the bow I think. And but yeah, this is just like, yeah, my gear tab, my favorite tab for sure. This one is something else. This is a clue tab. I use this for whenever I get, for example, a Follow the Bard step on a master clue. I have some fellow steps in here, or Follow the Bard items in here, which I can use. And whenever I maybe have some, yeah, honestly, it's just random clue items. Not honestly, I think so. I don't know why this is in here. Let's remove it. But yeah, just a bunch of clue steps, primarily for master clue steps and diving and stuff. And the last one is just a random one I made like a few days ago. It's just algables and a bunch of stuff I need to drop to my main account, my normal normie account, and sell on the G. Cause yeah, as you can see, I don't really keep duplicates. I need to drop this one library as well. I don't really keep duplicates on my account. I used to do it, but at the end I kinda just realized that it doesn't really make sense to have more than one of each item on the account, and it kinda looks more clean only having one of each piece. So I'm dropping all my items, all my excess items to a normie account, and just try to build up a bank on that account instead. So yeah, that is it for the bank, I think. Now for the maybe more hype part, collection log. Because as I said earlier, my primary focus for this series will be on PVMing in general, like bossing and raids and stuff, as that is what I find the most interesting. So this section right here, the bossing section, is the one I will have focus on. Right now I don't really have too many stuff or too many logs screened. It's primarily the easy ones like easy wilderness bosses and Firefighter and 5 caves. Inferno, I got the Inferno pet like a couple days ago, so that's kinda nice. The next one is filled as well because I went super dry there for the plate body. But other than that, it's just easy bosses I've filled in. But I want to work towards completing this one. Right now I focus on Nightmare. I've been doing a bunch of Rosani lately. I want to keep on doing that. I really want to finish the Inquisitor set, but I'm not sure if I have the mental to grind it out if I go dry. We'll see how it goes. That is the current goal, at least. But yeah, I just want to work towards completing this slog completely. Be kinda sick. As for the raid slugs, I am disgustingly smooth when it comes to raids. So if you are the type of person that gets jealous of Spoon Anime, you should probably close your eyes for this section. For Cox, I have one of each Megara, which is, we love to see it. And I have almost every item besides the crossbow, and then the pet and dust, of course. I wanna like complete this besides the capes, but I'm gonna wait until I have Inquisitor, so I can do some solo CMs. I kinda wanna do some solo CM speeds at some point. So I'm trying to finish Nightmare so I can get started on the Omnid and Dust grind. But besides that, the Cox log is looking pretty good. 2B log is filled in as well, besides capes as well. I got the pet a week ago, so that's kinda nice. As for TOB, I'm not sure how much I will do. I'll probably go for the 1000 KC cape at some point, and then passively work towards the other ones, but it's a bit of a long grind, and I'm not really too interested in TOB at the moment, since I don't really have anything to gain there. So this tab won't really change much over the next couple of months. The last one is TOA, nearest raid. I have everything besides the ward. The pet I also got like around a week ago. I got Versic pet the one day, and then 2 days after I got the TOA pet, so that's kinda sick. But yeah, I'm missing the ward still, so I'm gonna grind for that on and off, doing the bossing grind whenever I feel like doing some TOA. And then the capes, I'm really close to the 500 cape, and then yeah, eventually I want to get all of them, but that is just like TOP and costs some long-term stuff, which I won't really focus on right now. The clues, I have done the beginners, and I have a bit over 900 to fill in the beginner log, but it's done. Easy one, I've done 1000 clues, so not too crazy, but I'm still missing like big ticket items and 20 items in general. Medium log is looking really disgusting. I do have ranger boots, but I got them before collection log was a thing, so they don't really show up in here. And yeah, medium clues are something that I won't really do for the next foreseeable future, because I just find it so tedious to obtain the medium clues by catching imlinks and stuff. And I really wish there was another efficient way of getting it, but I can't seem to find one for now. So right now I'll just leave this log as it is, even though it's looking pretty sad. The hard one is looking okay, almost 100 slots filled in. I usually just, yeah, I do hard clues and elite clues while PVMing, because it's easily accessible, so these two logs are looking kinda good. And this will just get filled up eventually while doing Slayer and stuff like that. Same goes for elite log, it's looking pretty okay. Mostly getting all my elite clues from bosses, and whenever I get an elite clue I don't trade it into a master clue, I actually complete the elite clue, because I wanna complete the log eventually at some point, so I might as well just start with that. And then when I'm close to completion for the elite log, I will start trading in for master clues, so I can do some more, because right now I really don't have too many master clues done. Because as I said, I'm not really too interested in completing master clues and getting the items for now. That's more of a long-term thing for me. Mega rares, I haven't received any mega rare yet. I've gotten potions like 5 or 6 times, but no crazy piece yet, so I'm still waiting for that. And then the shadow one is filled in, of course. As for the minigames, it's looking pretty grim. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I kinda wanted to start this series so I could maybe find some motivation to do stuff I otherwise wouldn't do, and that includes minigames in general, because I really haven't dug into these too much. A lot of stuff I could do, like FK stuff like Castle Wars, Giants Foundry, Numerous Around, Hello Sepulchre, like I haven't even touched these kinds of things yet, and I really want to get started with these, because there's just a bunch of free collection log slots waiting to be filled in. So yeah, the minigame log isn't looking too good, but I will possibly start working towards it now that I started with the series, hopefully. And last but not least, the others tab. It's a bit more stuff filled in here, but there's a bunch of easy ones as well. But yeah, again, it's just much of it is just slower, tedious grinds that I haven't really seen myself doing until now. So there's a bunch of stuff to work towards too, you know. One thing I want to show is the Revenants real quick, because the Wildy update happened not too long ago, and after that I went into the Wildy and got all 3 weapons, got really spooned once again, 1 of each. And I kinda wanna do the Wilderness bosses as well, and trying to complete them, primarily Venenatis, Callisto and Vetian. But it's just too packed with PKs at the moment for me to enjoy it, so I'll wait for it to die down a bit and then I'll go back and work on completing the Wildy bosses. So that's kinda nice to have out the way at least. And then last but not least, the pets. My pet collection is really not as good as I'd hope it was. If I didn't get Inferno pet a few days ago and 2B and 2A pet like a week ago, my pet tab would be really depressing. It's mostly just getting pets and just easy to obtain pets as well. But it's something I want to work on building up over the next months, and I will as well, like just by doing PVM in general. So it will start to fill up eventually. It's just a matter of time, really. But yeah, that is it for the collection log. One last thing I want to show is the house. I don't want to speak with that guy. My house is really small. It's just a 3x3, and that is just to make it load in as fast as possible. I used to have a bigger house, like pimped out, with all the things you could possibly dream of, but I decided to make it smaller as it took like fucking 15 minutes to load in. So I had to mix it up, change it up. So now it's just a 3x3 house with all the essentials. So that's kinda nice. And besides that, I don't really think there's too much else left to show. So yeah, that's gonna be it for my first ever video, I think. I truly apologize for the turbo scuffed video. Everything about this has been scuffed completely, and I recorded this 15,000 times, I think, for now. But yeah, as I said, I'm new to this, and I'll try to figure stuff out as I go. For now, I just want to get started and get a video out, and yeah, try and get this series going. I will be uploading, I think, maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe a bit more than that, depending on how my luck is and how much time I have on my hands. And yeah, with that said, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.